What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on the future of Marvel. So even though we've had so many freaking epic movies this year, referring to Marvel and DC alone, the Joker movie has recently smashed over $900 million at the box office, beating Deadpool to become the #1 R-rated movie ever. It's made more money from a profit point of view than EndGame. It's been insane. We've had Shazam this year. We've had Spider-Man Far From Home. We've had an EndGame as well. We've had so many cool comic-based movies. But in the next couple of years, 2020, 21, 22, 23, it is going to explode even more. So what is good, YouTube? Warstu here with a video on the future of Marvel. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the content we provide just here. So we are doing 2 giveaways at the moment. One is if the channel ever hits 100,000 subscribers, which is a milestone for any creator. We will be giving away a Nintendo Switch or an Xbox One X or, a PS4 Pro with whichever game you want. By the time we hit 100k, Marvel Avengers will probably be out on every platform. So we're doing that. But at the moment, we are giving away EndGame on Blu-ray. All you got to do is follow me on Twitter at WWarstu and let me know you are following me. So we've got some pretty interesting stories today. So Charles Murphy was right when he said Ant-Man 3 is coming. And although Hollywood Reporter technically thinks they've got the exclusive, Charles Murphy reported this a while back. We reported it when I was on holiday in Mexico. So let's get into the story. The filmmaker is staying in Marvel Studios. So essentially it's saying Peyton Reed is going to be directing Ant-Man 3. The Ant-Man corner of the Marvel Cinematic Universe will continue with Peyton Reed's place. The director who helmed the 2015 and 2018 Ant-Man and the Wasp has signed on for the 3rd movie. The Hollywood Reporter has learned Paul Rudd is expected to return as Scott Lang, the hearting hero with powers in the new installment. It will be Rudd's 5th time out of this character, bearing out other surprises and roles, implying basically the Avengers role. Plot details are being hidden inside the quantum realm. So realistically, I don't really see this as a scoop from the Hollywood Reporter. Why? Because it literally just says the movie's being made, and I reported that a week ago. So I thought that's interesting that they've confirmed it. So well done to Charles Murphy for getting the scoop and getting the information correct on Ant-Man 3. So it is pretty dry period for Marvel at the moment, bear with me. So the Eternals movie is currently shooting and it will finish shooting in the next month and a half, according to the most reliable source on Twitter, which is an Eternals fan page, which literally covers everything. So we have 5 Marvel movies coming in the next 12 months, starting from the Eternals, November next year. Then we have Shang-Chi. Then we have Doctor Strange 2. Then we have Thor 4. And then we have Spider-Man 3. But what is interesting is it is looking like, due to the legalities and the kind of what usually happens with Spider-Man 3. So Spider-Man's deal went through. It had nothing to do with Tom Holland. I'm getting sick and tired of people saying that. So guys, on this YouTube channel, we don't pander. If you don't agree with me, disagree with me, it's cool. It's a YouTube channel. I'm not a broadcaster. This is not Sky News. I'm not CNN. I'm not BBC. I'm Warstu on YouTube, right? I'm not a broadcaster. Some YouTubers and stuff might think they're broadcasters, might think they're filmmakers, etc. But YouTubers are creators. They're just general people. So let's get this out. If you don't agree with me, you don't agree with me. So I think Tom Holland had nothing to do with that. Realistically, it was to do with money. Business always comes down to money, guys. So you could say the Phase 5 slate is literally revealed. So we know Spider-Man movies come every 2 years, so to speak, every 2 to 3 years, so to speak. So Spider-Man 4 should be coming. Sorry, Spider-Man 3. No. Spider-Man 4 should be coming in 2023. So we're getting Spider-Man Far From Home. We've had that this year. Then we get Spider-Man 3 in 2021. That is confirmed and verified by everyone. So that's cool. So his appearance in the team-up movie is going to have to be Avengers 5 or Secret Invasion or Captain Marvel 2, but it's a team-up movie. I can't see them wasting a Spider-Man role on a little movie. So you could insinuate, because Spider-Man 4 would be coming 2 years after Spider-Man 3, which would be 2021, they realistically have to make Spider-Man 4 in 2023 So would that mean that the new Avengers or team-up movie would have to be somewhere in 2022? It is very interesting because there's a lot of information. There's a lot of stories going around at the moment. And I think we deliver some of the damn best information and explainers for what is going on. So at the moment, the only thing that we know is concrete, confirmed and verified by my boy Kevin Feige. In May 2022, Black Panther 2 is coming. It is looking very likely that MCU Deadpool 3 is coming in 2022. It has recently been revealed that there is a new company that has been revealed, and everyone online seems to think that this is secretly, Deadpool 3. So what happens is they try to hide things. When companies start casting for things, they change names, they change roles, they even change movies so you don't know what the actual movie is. This is to keep everything from people like me, creators, publications, and them kind of things, from reporting on stuff. So it's looking like Deadpool 3 is officially in production now. We know Ryan Reynolds has been teasing stuff. We know the people behind Deadpool have been teasing stuff. Even their official verified Twitter account has been teasing stuff. So it's looking very likely that Deadpool 3 could be coming very early 2022 because they don't need to cast anyone new really. The main stars cast, they've got a bunch of people, they could use the same people from Fox, etc. So it's looking very, very likely that Deadpool 3 will be coming in 2022. I'm not sure where they would slide it. There is a February slot and there is a July slot. So either Ant-Man 3 could go in the February slot or Deadpool could go in the July slot. It doesn't really matter when it comes, but it was recently revealed by Bob Iger that Kevin Feige will be making 3 to 4 movies every year in the cinematic universe. So if you had Deadpool, Black Panther 2 and Ant-Man 3, they are very, very different. It's like Shang-Chi, Doctor Strange 2, Thor 4 and Spider-Man 3. They're not even anything like each other. So what is interesting is there are some allegations. Okay, 2022 will be, Phase 5, addressing the rumours. That's going to change everything. So essentially Phase 5 will change everything. And I bet you're wondering why is Blade not coming here? Because there's no rush for Blade. Mahershala Ali is confirmed to be Blade. Yeah, we know that. But there are a lot of people talking online, and I like to bring the most interesting, quantifiable stories to you. And for some reason, everyone seems to think the Fantastic Four is going to be in the November slot. They think they're going to add another number in November because they did say 4 every year. So that could be the Fantastic Four. And to be honest, I am actually believing this. I do think this could be true, but this is not confirmed or verified by anyone. Remember, I'm not a news reporter, although technically I am a news reporter. I'm just a YouTuber that talks online. So don't take this as factual, but I honestly think the Fantastic Four could come in that. So let's get back to the point I was talking about. So in 2022, there's going to have to be Captain Marvel 2 as a secret, invasion, so to speak. We know the next Avengers movie is going to be more of a mini Civil War. So maybe somewhere in the middle of the year, or it could come in 2023, before Spider-Man 4. Because the team-up movie has to come before Spider-Man 4 in theory. And yes, in order for them to make Spider-Man 4, there would have to be a new deal, but that would be in place. That is why if it's the new Avengers, if it's Captain Marvel 2, this would have to happen before Spider-Man 4. Now, I do think they would make Spider-Man 4, but Sony's biggest franchise is Spider-Man. They literally release a new Spider-Man movie, give or take a month or so, every 2 years. So there will be some kind of team movie coming within 2 years of Spider-Man 3, which is very fascinating. Although there's no official news about this, it's looking very, very likely. And now it's looking likely because of the Ant-Man 3, and we know that Black Panther 2 is already coming. It's looking very likely that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 won't be coming to the Marvel Cinematic Universe 2023, but that is not a problem. There is so much news to talk about, guys. So you could in theory say this is an actual video about the Phase 5 slate, so to speak, and they are now casting for Miss Marvel as well. The Geeks Worldwide website has not really a scoop. They had a casting notice for it, and they are casting for Birdman, likely comic villain, the inventor. So yeah, they're casting loads of roles at the moment for all these new shows and movies. Of course, it reckons that it could come out sometime in 2022, but no details when Miss Marvel's coming out is actually set in stone. As you know, technically she is one of the Inhumans. So guys, I would love some criticism down below. Let me know down below. Now, as I'm a creator, I understand people won't like everything, they dislike stuff, but give me some feedback down below, guys. If you are going to be in this game, you need to, like, this is a YouTube tip for anyone wanting to become a YouTuber. You have to learn to take criticism. You don't necessarily have to respond to criticism, but you have to learn to take it. So if you guys prefer this style of content when I go over 3 to 5 stories in a given video, and then if there is a bigger story, I'll do a complete video about it. But it is very interesting. And there is also the Black Widow trailer has been no. Guys, it's not being confirmed. I didn't want to address this, but you know the standard, it's like, oh, because, yeah. So what's going on is literally, they're just saying, it's going to come out before Star Wars. Of course it is. Of course it is. I mean, realistically, it should come out before, you know, Frozen 2, because that's going to be freaking better than Star Wars, and it's going to be for you. So, you know, the standard, oh, because they did this for Infinity War, because they did this, you know, they're just saying, oh, it's going to come out. Guys, how I know it's absolute, like, ludicrous, the kind of allegations of when the Black Widow trailer's coming out, is because I asked an insider who's very reliable, and the response he gave me was in the next week, and then we've got another insider going, yeah, the last week of November or December, because I don't really know anything. So, guys, don't believe the kind of Black Widow trailer confirmed. No, guys, it's going to come out before Star Wars, and that is literally it. So let me know, guys. Feedback would be cool. Are you looking forward to this? Let me know, what would you have for the 2022 slate and 2023 slate? Do you think the Fantastic Four could slip into the DMs in 2022? I think it is looking very reliable, and I can personally see a Deadpool announcement coming within the next month or so. The same thing with Fantastic Four, because if Black Panther 2 is being confirmed, if Ant-Man 3 is being confirmed, you know they might as well just confirm the 2022 slate, because 2021 is being confirmed. Although I could see Blade slipping here, but there's not really been much talk. I could see Blade being introduced during Doctor Strange 2, and then Blade coming out in 2023-ish, because they don't need to rush that, do they? The Fantastic Four is what they want to do first, and then, you know, they could do Annihilus. They could essentially build up all the way to Galactus over 3 movies. So that essentially is what I think is going to happen. I will be posting another video later on today. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. And most importantly, guys, smash that like button. That would help the channel out massively. Like I said, guys, constructive criticism down below. Let me know if you want me to change anything. Well, let me know if you want any different content. I'm always taking criticism. I'm always listening to what you guys have to say. But if you do want to get in touch with me, then the best way would be, you know, to DM me on Instagram or Twitter. Instagram is at Warstu. I literally respond to every comment I can when I get to see them. And also Twitter at WWarstu is a good way. My Facebook page at Warstu is a good way. I have got a video coming out later on about a villain that kind of was introduced during EndGame, sort of. I recently was on a flight back from Mexico, 10-hour flight. I watched EndGame twice, and there's a lot of things I've picked up on. So we're going to do a video about how I think EndGame secretly introduce the Fantastic Four and the new villain, maybe in a weird kind of way. But yeah, we'll leave that for another video later on today. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment, and I will catch you in another video very soon. Catch ya later.